The last session we have discussed the what if statement and how if else statement is going to work. Let's see a program for an if else statement in Java. So I have written a simple program based on if else statement. Let's see now. So I have taken int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 5. A is greater than or equal to b, b is equal to 2. If this condition satisfies, then it's going to enter into if condition and then going to increment the value of a, and then it's going to print the value of yes. If the condition not satisfied, then it should go for an else statement and going to print the value of a. So let's check it now. What is the output for the given program? What is the a value? A value is 10. 10 is greater than or equal to 5. Yes, condition true here. And what is the b value? 5. 5 is equal to 2. No, false. But either one condition satisfies also or operator are going to return true. If the condition is true, then it's going to enter. And here, what is the value of s? The value of s is going to be 10, but it's going to be increment, right? That value is going to store it in the variable a. So s value is what? 10. So according to this program, our output is 10. So let me save this program. Program 11.java. So call your compiler javac program 11.java. No error. Java program 11. See the value of s is 10, right? For example, let me change a is less than or equal to b. 10 is less than or equal to 5. No, both the condition is false. So both the condition is false. Then it should go for an else statement. It's going to print the value of a is. Let me save this. So value of a is 10. Because the if condition is false, so that it will not enter and it will not do increment. So that's going for an else statement and it's printing value of a is 10. Okay, so this is how your if else statement is going to work. Let's say in real-time application where we will be using an if else statement is, for example, when you're going for an Amazon, you want to buy watch. In that case, when you are searching for the branded watch, if that branded watch is available, it's going to show us what is the cost and how was the review and everything is going to show. If that watch is not available in the certain product, then it's going to show us it's not available, right? If product is there, it's going to show us the information. If product is not there, it will not display our information, right? Similarly, in this case of scenarios, we will be using if-else statement in Java. Let's see another example for if-else. Let's take an example for bank. So let's take int pin is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and let me take long phone number is equal to L, and then long account number is equal to L at last. So let me take if pin is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and operator account number equal to, so let me take here if this satisfies, what I'm going to do is system dot out dot println let me say deposit the amount. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increment pin value, pin plus plus. Okay, else what I'm going to do, system dot out dot println wrong account. Let me print the pin also here. System dot out dot println pin. Okay. If pin is equal to 1234 and account number is equal to some number I have given, if that both the conditions satisfy, it is going to enter into the if condition. So first it's going to print, deposit the amount. Pin plus plus means it's going to increment that by 1 to 1235, right? So system dot out dot println pin means it's going to print 1235. What is my question here is, again your print pin has been changed to 1235. Whether it's going to check it again, whether your if condition is again going to check 1235 is equal to 1234? No. All your conditional statements like if else, nested if, switch, if else if statement, everything is going to check the conditions only once. It will not check the condition more than once in Java. For example, here our pin value is 1235. Again, if your 1235 is want to check with pin means, we have to learn looping statements in Java. Through looping statements only, we can able to check the condition more than one time. Okay, so let's see an output for this program. So let me save this, save as bank.java. So bank already there. Let me change it to bank1, bank1. Bank.java. Sorry, bank1, right? Bank1.java. So let me see Java C. Java C bank1.java. Java bank1. See, it's printing deposit the amount 1235 and it's printing only one time. Right, after your pin is got incremented also, it is not going on checking the if condition. So all your conditional statements are used for checking the condition only once. If you try to increment the value also, it will not go and check the if condition. Okay.